Shitties. We went to cities today, and there was a fucking thief.
He stole my Mewtwo!
He stole his Mewtwo! He stole his Mewtwo, now we have to use a promo one. That son of a bitch. He stole my catcher, but he gave it back to me. And so we went to cities today, we both went 3-2. But
Yeah.
Tommy had to face some really tough opponents.
One.
Frank Diaz. One of the best players in the world. I'm sure most of you have heard of him.
Yeah.
And he almost beat him. As we speak, Costa's probably being crowned the city champion.
Oh my god.
No, seriously,
It's
Costa from TCG Talk made top 4. So
It's
we're
like a
kinda
new
happy.
record, in Masters for Masters, it's the shortest champion of Masters ever.
So this is, he was using Mewtwo, Buffalon, Eels,
Yeah.
with Esperta and Tornadus EX.
Alright. This isn't a deck profile, so I'm not going to lay everything out for everyone. We might make deck profiles.
Just lay it out and then
decks
just
at
3
point.
Mewtwo and then just
Yeah,
sneak
yeah.
it away or something.
We got 3 Mewtwo. Obviously, he's the core of the deck. I was actually able in one game to attach 5 energies to Mewtwo. Double Dynamotor, Energy Switch, DCE. It was vicious.
Shit, Mewtwo, big dick.
So 3 Mewtwo, 1 Raikou.
Raikou's pretty good.
Yeah, he's more of a sniper than anything. I mean, the Thunderfang really isn't the same without Victini and with Keldeo in the format. It's like he's still a solid attacker.
There actually weren't that many Keldeo today, though.
Yeah, I only faced 1.
It seemed like most people were playing like Darkrai variants, you know?
Tornadus.
This card's really important this moment.
Yeah, Aspertia City Gym, 190 HP, Darkrai 3-shots it. Not to mention, with Eviolite and Aspertia, this thing is just brutal. And
Landorus is worst enemy.
It neuters Landorus.
It single-handedly neuters the Landorus decks.
Then
This is pretty epic.
for Eel, I wish it could have been all T-Wave, but I don't have access to them.
It doesn't matter. Wait, did you have to use any?
Actually, in 2 of the games, I started with the Dynamo.
Did you have to attack them?
No.
That's the point. You never do.
And for Eel, because it's the most beautiful card in the game. I mean,
Look at the eyes.
this is cool looking. This is cool looking. But this
He's so schmexy.
is where it's at. Speaking of which, you know how they used to have like they still kind of do actually. They have the descriptions of the Pokemon on the bottom of the card. But you know what this should be? The result of when Afro Samurai and Tauros love each other very much. It's a good card.
It's a great card.
Yeah.
Its ability is actually God.
It neuters EXs. And with Aspertia City, it's a monster.
And Eviolite? Holy shit.
Darkrai 3-shots this thing.
It's not even a fucking
He
EX.
just tries to Night Spear, and the Buffalon puts his Afro in front of it. He's like, you wanna go, bitch?
That's probably what happens. Sounds legit.
Alright. Got Juniper, obviously my favorite supporter.
Probably the best supporter, to be honest.
You're gonna put the Lightning Energy in the discard, you know the drill.
End's really good, too, so.
Yeah, then we got this guy.
Forehand.
I used a lot of him today.
Yeah, I did, too.
In a lot of the games, both me and... Actually, not really, When I played Rasani after the tournament, I think 4 ends were used in 4 turns.
What were you guys, drawing dead?
We were both drawing incredibly dead.
So
I
use that
had
card.
3 DCE in one hand.
How's that
Consecutively attached to Mewtwo.
I had 3 candies prized on my first game.
Got 2 Sharon and the 2 Bianca. People debate about this shit. I run both. They're situational. Sharon's better with the big hand. Bianca's better with the small hand. It's just the truth.
Why are you running Forts?
Because I can't get my hands on them. While some other people insist on using them for their decks.
That's me. I pulled it. I use it.
Energy Switch.
2. It's actually really good.
It's a tech that I'm very proud of.
It's actually such a great idea.
I don't know why people don't like this card.
It wins games. It actually does.
I know.
It freaking wins games. It's just that good.
Yep. It's not a necessity, so if you have to really discard something, then you can. But it's fantastic if you have the right opportunity to use it. 2 Level Ball for getting out Tanimos and Eels.
It's pretty obvious. Standard.
Super Rod if you have a 2 eel, you have the Hand of Hell with 2 Eels and a Juniper and nothing to put down. That's why this is here.
Yeah. I mean, you're on the 4 for a reason, too.
Tool Scrapper is just, I don't know, I didn't see a lot of Garbodor, but...
Be safe, but
yeah.
it's still a good card,
Better
even...
safe than sorry.
But at the same time, yeah, there was not a lot of Garbodor today. I don't
Yeah.
think there was a single one.
Dual Eviolite.
Such a good card.
This guy loves it.
It's like it's the best card, one of the best cards in the game.
I wouldn't say it's the best card in the game. The best card in the game is either probably Mewtwo, Darkrai, or Catcher.
Mewtwo, Darkrai, Catcher, Terrakion still great.
Yeah, but that's because of the format. It's not really an impressive card.
Terrakion? Exactly. It's only good for the meta.
2 Ultra Ball for getting out whatever.
Normally you'd run 3, but
Yeah.
you run Computer Search, so that kind of acts as the third.
Yeah, 4 Swish, it's just a necessity. The infamous Catcher and Eel to stall play.
Doesn't work anymore. You run Switch.
Well, it does kind of work, but...
Sometimes, but it seems like to me you always get to Switch.
Yeah, I do seem to have it the majority of the time. Computer Search...
He doesn't run Skyla, guys.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Why would you run Skyla in the Eel deck?
You don't need a
I'll Skyla for a rare candy to evolve my Eel into a Tornadus.
Electros. Excadrill.
Groudon Excadrill.
BDIF.
For Catcher, it's just...
This card sucks!
It's a necessity in every deck.
Remember, only one is running Groudon Excadrill.
Oh my god, you take it from the pros. Don't listen to me, guys. Listen to Mitchell Lazaro.
Yeah, this guy,
I don't know what I'm doing.
He's terrible.
Spurcia City Gym.
It's actually really good.
He loves it.
Tornadus loves it.
Tornadus loves it. Yep.
Makes them huge, like in every sense of the word.
Yep, because this guy doesn't like... Buffalont is not a fan of Hydreigons because they one-shot him. But not with a Spurcia. So.
Yeah, I know, right? In testing, that was actually a big problem.
Yeah, we got the 8 Light. It's basic energy lineup because you're honestly... Like, you don't run Mewtwo with the side drive. Running Psychic Energy in a Eel deck is just stupid.
Yeah, no,
and
right?
you just need the 4 DCE. It's Mewtwo fuel. It makes Tornadus and Buffalont go faster, and obviously the Lightning for Dynamo to fuel.
So that's it.
That's my deck.
I'll just go over my deck quick too.
All right, then we can talk about our
Yeah,
matchups.
then we can talk about matchups if you have time. Just tell me how the view is, Tom. Is this good?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. I'm just gonna go through this real quick. 3 Darkrai. I ran Darkrai, Hydreigon. Same list I was pretty much using before. 3 Darkrai. Pretty obvious. 1 Dark Dino. I just run it because Mewtwo is like, this thing resists that thing, and it's like you can Dark Patch 2 if you need to. Plus there wasn't too much Landers today, so 4 Dino.
I had 2 Landers matchups.
And you almost won them too. That's pretty impressive. 3 Dragon Dinos. Then Nose Weeloos just run 3 Hydreigon. I kind of regret not running Weeloos after what happened today with my process.
Yeah.
I tell you guys later. 2 Sableyes, you don't need 3, so stop telling me to run 3. Sigilif, one of the most broken cards in the game right now, since everything's an attacker. Dun da 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 dun da 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 da. Keldeo. Okay. Keldeo.
Oh!
Keldeo is actually good in this deck. I didn't place any Landorus decks today, which is actually a good thing, but this thing is pretty decent against Landorus, and it also breaks Paralysis Lock. 4 Juniper. 4 Hooligans. 2 Skyla. Stop telling me to run 4. You don't need 4. I run 1 Charon just because it's the next best draw.
Draw 3 cards.
Never felt so badass drawing 3. 4 Pokemon Catcher. I'm looking for reverses. 4 Candy. Looking for reverses of these 2.
You still gonna run Hydreigon next today?
Yeah, probably I'll run for Nanuet too.
You love Hydreigon.
3 Max Potion. Best card in the deck.
I'm fucking that card.
You want to fuck it?
Yeah.
Okay. Have fun. 3 Dark Patch. 3 Ultra Bowls.
I don't love that card, but that's because I play Eels.
2
so it's not a
Excadrills.
staple.
Best card in format. 2 Eviolites. This is one of the most underrated cards right now.
People today were calling it a Violite. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I know, right? 1 Tool Scrapper or Tool Crapper. Didn't do much today. 1 Super Rod, and I like Super Rod because it's a stage 2 deck, and 1 Computer Search. I was actually going to switch this out for Crystal Wall, but...
I've got a Super Rod on my pants.
7 Dark. Go flying across the screen. Well, there's 7 of them, okay? So there's 7 Dark guys. And then, standard 4 Blend. So, Tom, you can go over your matchups first.
Alright. Yeah. So, first I played against the Hydreigon list, and basically he was unable to really get anything out for the most part. And, like, not one time was a Dark Patch placed down. I don't know what the fuck is going on with him, but basically, during that time, I was able to get an enormous dick Mewtwo and just pretty much rape. And that was kind of the first game I swept. And my second game was a little tougher. It was a Keldeo matchup.
Keldeo!
I'll admit that I underestimated Keldeo. It's very hyped, but I don't think it's as good as people say it is.
It's truly not.
But early on, I got two DCEs on a Mewtwo, and it was killed by a Keldeo, so I was like, oh crap. But I was able to come back later, so that's what made the difference. And I was 2-0. It was my first major tournament, so I was really confident.
Should be.
Yeah. Then we went to lunch. I had pizza. That was good.
He had Chinese pizza because he loves Chinese people or something.
I love Asians. But anyway. No, I love Asians, but not when they luck-sack me. Anyway.
That was great.
Anyway. My third matchup was against another pretty bad Hydreigon list, and I don't know. It just wasn't that difficult. By the time he got his setup, I had already had, I had a Mewtwo with 2 lightnings on it, a Mewtwo with 5 energy attached to it. I had a Bouffalant with full energy, and it was just too late for him to really do much of anything. Then I played someone who my brother considers to be one of the best players in the world.
No, he's just one of the best players in the world, period. Frank Diaz.
I don't really know about players, honestly. And we had a really close smash. Oh my god. I was, I fell behind early, but I was able to take out his Landorus, and so I made it close again. So, and then Raikou sniped his Darkrai, but he was able to max potion, and that was the difference in the game. Because I was able to kill 2 of his Landorus, and so I was just like, shit. And then I had 2 prizes left to take, he had 3 left to take, Catcher and Eel and knock out Raikou, so.
Good play. Good game.
Yeah, it was a really good game.
Next you versed Aaron Zhang.
Yes, and I was luck-sacked.
He's a cool guy, though. I
First
like
turn, he goes first. He drops a Bouffalant, attaches a DCE and an Eviolite. So I immediately have to Juniper because I start with Raikou, and there's no way in hell I'm taking 120 damage on turn 1. So I had to Juniper 4 supporters, and I drew dead for most of the game. I actually was able to come back. I took 5 prizes, but it didn't matter because I had drawn badly for such a large amount of time that by the time I started to come back, it was just too late. It was really depressing because I opened the day 3-0, and all I had to do was split one of the next 2. But
by the way, 3-2, that's still really good.
it was my first big tournament. I'm not gonna complain that much, but I just feel like I got gypped, honestly.
Just point the camera at me now. My first round, I was versing was it Hydreigon? No, it was Darkrai and stuff, which is Darkrai and text pretty much. I used an Ultra Ball. I look through my deck, and I see 1 rare candy in my deck out of 4. I pretty much give up from that point on, just play out the game. I got a turn 4 Hydreigon, he knocks it out immediately. Just, I couldn't do anything, and I lost the game. Then I played against a Hydreigon, but it was like Hydreigon and Text. He ran Prism Energies and Terrakions. He steamrolled me. I was 0-2. Then I got lunch, and apparently shitty food like pizza makes you do better in tournaments. Next, I was up against some girl with a Cresselia Sigilyph deck.
Oh my god.
She told me that the reason why she lost was because her deck needs time to set up. If your deck needs time to set up in this format, it's fucking bad. So I won that. Next, I versed what was it? Sorry, I'm just thinking. I can't even remember what deck it was. Oh, I was versing Raymond, who is he's actually a judge. He's a cool guy, yeah. And he was running Darkrai, Mewtwo, Bouffalant. It was a somewhat close game, but in the end, my match.
Did you say Raikou, Mewtwo, Bouffalant?
No, Darkrai, Mewtwo, Bouffalant.
Okay.
But my max potions were just too much, and I didn't steamroll them, but it was a decently close game. Then I played Hydreigon Mirror, and I steamrolled them, and Hydreigon Mirror is just so easy for me, because this list is so broken. And I went 3-2. If 3 candies weren't prized, I think I probably would have done a lot better, but I guess 3-2 is decent. But probably go to Nanuet, so yeah, that's really it. See you guys later. We're going to probably have some more deck profiles up and stuff, so yeah, see ya.
King Eel, salute.
Go!